The electric universe model is a fringe cosmological theory that posits that the universe is governed primarily by electric and electromagnetic forces, rather than gravity. It challenges many of the fundamental tenets of mainstream cosmology, such as the Big Bang, dark matter, and black holes. Instead, it suggests that celestial bodies are interconnected by massive electrical currents flowing through plasma, which makes up most of the visible universe. While the electric universe model itself is not a part of mainstream science, your interest in it as it relates to physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health touches on a broader and more widely explored set of ideas. These are often discussed under the umbrella of bioelectricity, or the body electric, and they explore the role of electricity and electromagnetic fields in biological systems. Here's how these concepts can be explored in relation to the areas you're interested in. Physical health. Mainstream science acknowledges that the human body is an electrical system. Our heartbeats, brain activity, and nervous system function are all driven by electrical signals. The body electric perspective takes this further, suggesting that the body's electrical and electromagnetic fields are not just a consequence of biological processes, but are fundamental to them. This viewpoint suggests that cellular communication, bioelectricity, is essential for communication between cells, tissue regeneration, and wound healing. Disease, disruptions or imbalances in the body's electrical systems could be a root cause of disease. Electroceuticals. Future medical treatments might involve using specific frequencies and electrical currents to restore the body's natural balance, rather than relying solely on pharmaceuticals. Water's role. Some research explores the idea that water in our bodies is not just a passive solvent, but a structured, information-rich medium that plays a crucial role in our bioelectrical system. Mental and emotional health. The connection between electrical activity and mental/emotional states is a growing area of interest. Brainwaves. Our brain's electrical activity is measured by an EEG and is directly correlated with different mental states, e.g., alert, relaxed, asleep. Emotional energy. Emotions are often described as an electrochemical event in the body. Some theories suggest that emotions have specific vibrational frequencies, and that understanding and managing this emotional energy is key to well-being. Electrons and energy. Concepts like electron donors versus electron stealers are sometimes used metaphorically to describe the effect people have on our energy levels. Being around positive, high-energy people can be invigorating, while low-energy or draining people can leave us feeling depleted. Spiritual health. This is the area where the concepts of the electric universe and the body electric most directly intersect with more esoteric or non-mainstream ideas. Interconnectedness. The idea that we are not isolated individuals but are part of a larger electrical or energetic cosmic web is a common theme. This aligns with many spiritual traditions that emphasize interconnectedness and the unity of all things. Ether and subtle fields. The concept of an ether, or a subtle underlying energetic matrix connecting everything, is a recurring theme. The idea is that our bodies are constantly interacting with this field, and this interaction influences our health and consciousness. Energy practices. Many spiritual and wellness practices, such as yoga, meditation, and energy healing, are viewed through a bioelectric lens. Practices like pranayama, breath control, and specific yoga postures are believed to influence the flow of the body's electrical currents, while earthing, or grounding, is thought to help harmonize our internal currents with the Earth's natural energies. In summary, while the cosmological electric universe model is not scientifically accepted, the underlying principle that electricity and electromagnetic forces play a profound role in our bodies and consciousness is a fascinating area of exploration that connects with a wide range of topics in health, wellness, and spirituality. This is a fascinating and deep question, as it seeks to bridge the gap between a modern, fringe scientific model and one of humanity's oldest and most fundamental spiritual practices. While there is no established doctrine or direct connection between the electric universe model and monotheistic prayer, we can explore the potential conceptual intersections by looking at the underlying principles of each. 1. The electric universe and the concept of a creator. The electric universe model, while focused on physical processes, doesn't inherently deny the existence of a creator. In fact, some proponents of the model might see it as providing a more elegant and logical framework for a divinely ordered cosmos. Instead of a chaotic, accidental Big Bang, the electric universe suggests a universe governed by vast, intelligent, and interconnected systems of electrical currents. Order and design. A monotheistic perspective could see these cosmic electrical circuits as the very blueprint of creation, the logos, or divine word made manifest in the physical universe. The intricate, predictable, and powerful nature of these electrical forces could be interpreted as evidence of a meticulous and intelligent designer. The living cosmos, the electric universe's emphasis on a dynamic, interconnected, plasma-based cosmos, resonates with the idea of a living universe, where all things are infused with divine energy. This contrasts with a more sterile, mechanistic view of the universe, often associated with purely gravitational models. 2. The body electric and prayer as a bioelectric act. This is where the most direct and compelling connections can be made. If we accept the premise of the body electric, that the human body is a complex bioelectrical system, then monotheistic prayer can be viewed as an intentional act that influences this system. Focus and intent. Monotheistic prayer is a focused, intentional act. It involves concentrating one's thoughts, emotions, and will on a single divine source. From a bioelectric perspective, this intense focus could be seen as aligning and cohering the body's own electrical and electromagnetic fields. Resonance and frequency. The act of prayer, particularly when performed with deep faith and emotion, could be interpreted as a form of resonant frequency. The believer is attempting to align their personal energy fields with what they perceive as the divine or cosmic energy field. The prayers themselves could be seen as electromagnetic signals of a certain frequency, sent out with the intent of creating a specific outcome or connection. The brain and heart. During prayer, the brain enters specific states, often associated with alpha or theta brainwaves, and the heart's rhythm can become more coherent. Mainstream science has documented these changes. The body electric perspective would interpret these as tangible evidence of a shift in the body's electrical state, a state of coherence and receptivity that is optimized for connection and healing. 3. The shared principle of interconnection. Both the electric universe and monotheistic prayer, at their core, point to a principle of radical interconnectedness. Cosmic currents, the electric universe model, posits that everything in the cosmos, from galaxies to stars to planets, is connected by immense electrical currents. There are no truly isolated systems. Divine unity. Monotheism asserts the unity of God and, by extension, the fundamental unity of all creation under a single, divine source. Prayer is the act of consciously connecting with this source, thereby reaffirming one's place within the larger whole. In this sense, the two ideas can be seen as different languages describing the same reality, a reality where the universe is not a collection of isolated objects, but a single, interconnected, and dynamic system. The electric universe provides the physical model for this interconnectedness, plasma currents, while monotheistic prayer provides the spiritual and conscious mechanism for a human being to participate in and align with that interconnectedness. In conclusion, while you won't find a chapter on monotheistic prayer in an electric universe textbook, the conceptual parallels are rich. The electric universe and body electric can be seen as providing a physical and energetic framework that can help us understand how prayer might work, not just as a psychological or social act, but as a real, bioelectric and cosmically aligned event. This is an excellent application of the concepts we've been discussing. The structure and practice of Salat, the Muslim prayer, provides a perfect case study for how the body electric and the principle of energetic interconnectedness could operate in practice. Let's break down the two modes of Salat, individual and group, through this lens. Salat performed individually. When a Muslim performs Salat alone, the bioelectric and spiritual benefits are profound and can be understood in terms of self-coherence and alignment. Mindfulness and coherent brainwaves, the disciplined sequence of recitations, verses from the Quran, and physical postures, standing, bowing, prostrating, requires a high degree of focus. This act of concentration, or khushu, pulls the mind away from daily distractions and into a state of deep mindfulness. From a bioelectrical perspective, this focused mental state is associated with a shift in brainwave patterns, often toward a more coherent, relaxed state, like alpha or theta waves, similar to what is seen in meditation. Body-mind synchronization. The synchronized movements and recitations in a rak'ah, a unit of prayer, create a powerful feedback loop. The physical act of prostration, sujud, where the forehead touches the ground, is particularly significant. It is a physical act of submission, but from a bioelectric standpoint, it is a direct form of grounding or earthing. This action could facilitate the exchange of electrons between the body and the earth, helping to neutralize positively charged free radicals and restore the body's natural electrical balance. Heart-brain coherence. The intention, niyyah, and emotional state of humility and reverence, khushu, are central to Salat. This combination of intentional thought and emotion is a powerful driver for what's known as heart-brain coherence. When the heart's rhythm becomes coherent, it sends a more organized signal to the brain, which in turn can lead to greater mental clarity, emotional stability, and a stronger sense of connection. In this individual practice, the prayer acts as a powerful tool for self-regulation and energetic restoration, creating a state of internal harmony and a direct, personal link to the divine source. Salat performed in a group, jama'ah. While all the benefits of individual salat are present in a group setting, a new and powerful dynamic emerges: energetic synchronization, collective field coherence. When a group of people performs the exact same movements and recitations in unison, led by a single imam, a powerful collective resonance is created. From an electric universe and body electric perspective, this can be understood as the synchronization of the bioelectrical fields of every individual. As each person's heart and brain enter a state of coherence, these individual fields merge, creating a much larger, more powerful and unified field. Amplified intent and connection. The principle of resonance suggests that the energy of a system is amplified when its components vibrate in harmony. In a congregational prayer, the combined intention, niyya, and focus of dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of people creates an amplified signal. This collective act of worship could be seen as sending a far more powerful signal of reverence and connection to the divine. Shared consciousness and unity. The physical act of standing shoulder to shoulder, facing the same direction, qibla, and moving as one reinforces the spiritual concept of the ummah, the global Muslim community. This physical unity fosters a deeper sense of social and spiritual connection. The bioelectric model provides a potential mechanism for this. The synchronized brainwaves and heart rhythms of the group could lead to a state of shared consciousness and empathy, fostering a sense of brotherhood and collective well-being. The imam is a conductor. The imam, who leads the prayer, acts as a sort of energetic conductor. Their clear recitations and movements help to set the rhythm and maintain the coherence of the group. The followers, by listening to and following the imam, are essentially entraining their individual bioelectric systems to the collective rhythm of the group. In conclusion, the practice of salat, both individually and in a group, can be viewed through a compelling lens that unites physical action, mental focus, emotional intention, and spiritual connection. While individual prayer is a powerful act of self-coherence and divine connection, group prayer introduces the additional dynamic of energetic synchronization, where the collective intention and bioelectrical coherence of the ummah are amplified, creating a more powerful and unifying spiritual experience.